We're back again, Unscripted.
Yep.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Bob Smurder for making back home.
Cheers. So the hat
Back
came
home.
back. Welcome back. Welcome to the party. I can't believe this guy actually. Wait, how many years? He was in
6 years. Yeah, 6 years.
It's
yeah.
so mad. It's so mad.
Time has flown
Bro,
by.
life was so different then.
It was
I was just thinking about it.
Actually,
I was thinking about it. I was actually in a different.
I was
Like,
in college.
Bro,
You were in
for
college.
real,
You were in
yeah.
college. Yeah.
so I'm like, rah, boy. It's mad. It's very mad.
I remember
yeah.
when you went in, it felt like, oh, he was gonna be gone forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Fam.
he's back.
Yeah, hopefully he can keep his life on track and make some good music, because fam, the guy made a banger.
Yeah, we missed the energy. Have you seen the way he performed to his
Yeah,
lady?
that listen. Oh my days, bruv, this guy got up on the table. Like, imagine in a corporate like kind of setting, this guy just said, "Nah, I'm gonna do my thing." This guy, nah, he's definitely a character, man. He's definitely a character. Nah, there's been too many memes as well. There's been.
I saw one that you liked yesterday. Instagram, the Avengers one. I've seen the Avengers.
Yeah.
That was so funny, man.
It's funny, man. It's funny. It's actually funny. Yeah. What else has been happening? We're having lockdown. Might fully be done. What's it? June the 21st. June the 21st. Apparently, everything is meant to get back to normal.
Some conspiracies is that Boris's birthday a week before, a few days before the 21st.
Oh, okay. So he wants a party.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go shut it back down.
He wants to let it.
Imagine he actually does that. I'll laugh. That would be funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be angry. I'll be like, yeah, yo, geez,
Some people will be vexed. I'll laugh. Yeah.
I'll actually laugh.
Prime Minister, just let everybody out so you can do a little ting, you know.
Oh my days.
That would be hilarious.
But yeah.
Yeah, my hopes are not up, but we'll see what happens, man.
We'll see
what happens. Fortunately, the sports opening up again officially end of March. So
yeah,
it's looking healthy.
Me, can't wait to play football.
Oh man,
cannot wait.
Let me not say too much on the camera, but I've been planning to do certain things, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Okay,
in the next week or two. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I actually can't wait. I cannot wait to play football. Some people have been playing football.
But I've heard some people have been doing things already.
I've been invited to a couple sessions. Couple sessions here and there.
You haven't gone? No?
Listen, I haven't gone through.
Okay.
Listen, allegedly. Everything is allegedly. I don't know anything. Don't take anything I'm saying too seriously.
That's funny.
Nah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
Apparently, schools are meant to go back next week from March the 8th.
Yeah.
My brother, this guy is steaming.
So he was enjoying it.
He's enjoying. Listen, so he'll have his lessons. They have to sign and everything. He'll have his lessons. When break time comes, he got 20-minute break. This guy will go quickly PS5, play one quick match online. Come. At their lunchtime, you go an hour lunch, you go bang some FIFA, and then go back. And then after school, bang FIFA. Hey, nah, man.
No, but it's healthy to be in actual
it is
confinements of the education. You know,
it is,
the
man.
School and the college and stuff.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like it would be fun to be at home, but like after a while, it's just a bit like, fam.
No.
You're missing out on some key moments of your life, secondary school, boy.
No, 100%, man. 100%. Because those memories, like, you look back on it, you appreciate it, man.
You do, you definitely do.
You don't appreciate it now and again. You want to get away from it as much as possible. But you look back. It's good to just look back at it, you know.
Yeah, at the time, there was sometimes I just wanted to get away from it. When you look back, it was actually fun times, good times, man.
Did you ever consider like being open to that idea of private tutoring if it was an option for you?
Private tutoring, as in instead
of
school?
Yeah.
Wait, instead of school?
Yeah, instead of school, secondary school.
No, there's no way. Oh, so
okay.
I should be doing that, learning at home. Wait, are you talking about alongside?
No, just back then.
I would never.
Really?
I did.
I always wondered how it was.
Cause it's just like, fam, you're just by yourself. I feel like
kind of like lockdown, pre-lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah, that's dead, man. That's dead. Like for me, I feel like you miss out on some key social skills that you need to develop. I feel like
No,
it will
true.
take a lot longer for you to even know yourself as well, because like in secondary school, as hostile as the environment could be and just mad, I feel like you develop the character. Like the people that I don't know that were comedians will be comedians. The people that were good at music will be good at music. The people who are good at football. Like you kind of learn how to survive in whatever way it was to survive. But when you're just at home, you're comfortable with things there. I don't feel like you get a true representation of how it is to interact with people in the real world.
No. I definitely agree with that. And yeah, I think even as things are moving to more digitalized, nothing will ever be compared to, you know, experiencing it like here and there. You know, when concerts come back, you know, we're gonna appreciate that.
I'm gonna appreciate it, man. I'm gonna appreciate that.
Because this nonsense I'm hearing about moving to digital, that ain't never gonna work.
Concerts.
That ain't never gonna work.
These virtual concerts.
There are some connections you cannot build over the flipping Zoom or YouTube.
You can't. I'm hearing that some of these festivals are starting to now sell tickets again. I've heard like Reading or like
they're just
some
making
of these
their
places.
money.
So it's interesting. Affirmation going on again. We'll see.
What happened to that ticket you had?
I still got it.
Oh, okay.
I still got it. It's just there. So we'll see what happens. If it goes down, I'm gonna be there.
Have you officially like let people know you're selling it, or you're just
No.
waiting?
I'm not selling it. I know people that have sold it though, but I'm just waiting to hear what was gonna be said.
You wouldn't consider selling it for a good price?
No.
Really?
I mean, if it's going on, I'm going. I have to go. Because it's going to be
Even for double
be
what you
amazing.
paid?
Even for double, I wouldn't sell it for double. I'll sell it for maybe when you like triple. Because what the ticket was like what
2.5.
Woof. Nah, because the ticket was like 200 or something like that.
Okay.
So I'll sell it for 600. If anyone's willing to pay, listen, get at me. 600 is yours,
Mate, some people would definitely be willing to pay that, man. Definitely.
But it's gonna be such a vibe, like especially just getting out of the country. That's the main thing for me. Getting out of the country and just taking in the sunshine, hearing my kind of music, seeing my people. I mean, that's a vibe, man.
No, 100%.
It's a vibe.
No.
But actually, money talks at the same time.
Yeah, that's true as well. And you know, this vaccine that, you know, I personally am still a bit shaky about. For Afro Nation, everyone will take a vaccine for that.
Everyone will take it if they have to.
They will take
it. If they try and force this whole vaccine passport,
we will force them to put it in.
Me, I won't take nothing. I'll get someone to print me the vaccine passport.
But people have been taking it now. I'm starting to see people that I know take it here and there.
Yeah. I know quite a few people that have actually taken it.
Yeah.
I know quite a couple of people that take it, but they haven't had. No one I know has had any side effects. So the majority of people don't really have any side effects.
Long it out.
But for me, I'm just still weary about the long term.
Yeah,
effects.
Exactly. 100%.
I'm still weary about that. That's the only thing for me.
100%. Well, in the UK, they're not making it mandatory yet, at least. So
yeah. Well, yet we'll see what they say. Actually, quick question as well. Something that's very current as well that I've been seeing as well. Have you bought any Bitcoin? Have you started investing anywhere? Have you done any cryptocurrency?
It's funny you should say this because I've been watching a couple of videos of. I don't know if you heard of blockchain.
Yeah.
I came across blockchain like only 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Something new that's coming called NTF.
Yeah.
And I came across it literally just over the last 2 days. I told myself this weekend I'm putting money in. I'm putting money into it. I have to. Okay. It's not even like, and I've been hearing some other people doing their own thing as well. I said, nah, if not now, when?
Yeah. It's true.
Literally.
It's true.
If not now, when? I need to do something, you know. I need to try. You never know. You?
Because yeah. Definitely. I mean, me, like, let me say, my first kind of experiences, with cryptocurrency, do you know what? I knew about cryptocurrency for a long time. Yeah, for a long time. I was reluctant for a long time to kind of think, because I didn't really see that it was an investment. I didn't see like value going up or anything like that. So I didn't put money into it. It's really like last year that I put money into it, and it kind of went up. Like it went up a bit, and now I'm learning a lot more about it, learning about the different kind of like all currencies as well. So it's very interesting stuff. And the thing is, I do believe in the idea behind it, like decentralizing.
Exactly.
I do believe in that. So it's not even like I'm just putting money in something that I don't believe in. I think it's actually something that I feel like does make sense. But I feel like we need to have a whole kind of conversation about that whole kind of investment, because that's like a trending thing now. Everyone wants, especially in this lockdown, everyone's looking for some kind of like alternative kind of income or something like that. So, and everyone now is doing forex trading and investing, and it's interesting times, man. Interesting times.
No, I definitely agree. And again, as I said, I think just like a now or never thing, and you just don't want to miss out on opportunities.
That's the thing. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out.
Yeah.
You see, like where you've got like even like banks, corporate banks, and people now trying to get involved in the whole thing. You don't actually want to miss out. But at the same time, do your research as well.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Don't do it for clout, please.
And never bite off more than you can chew at the same time as well. Like it's.
Please, man, it's not a clout as well to do it, man. Have a good reason to do it. Because some people just jump on it, like a lot of things in life, jump on it, they don't see the fruit straight away, then they jump off it. Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah.
You know, so...
It's an investment, man.
No, 100%, definitely. Well, I think it's just going to be like last year, where they're going to open things in the summer, let everyone out, and
then winter.
They're gonna
back inside.
report some more false
numbers.
Back into
hibernation in winter.
Report some more false numbers.
Yeah. Well, just as long as I can enjoy this summer, which I'm planning to. Alright, listen, every single day I'm going to be outside doing something. I need to even buy my bike. If anyone's selling a bike, please let me know. I want to buy a bike. I need to be cycling everywhere, man.
Your Boris bikes don't exist anymore.
They do. But they're only in certain areas. And number one as well, those bikes are heavy. And ever since the rise of these electronic bikes, I'm never using a Boris bike again. Have you been on any of these electronic ones, like Jump, the Uber one, or like any of these other ones?
No, not those ones. No, I haven't been on them.
It's different.
Are they light?
They're not even light. They're just fast because they're electric. Yeah, they're just fast.
Yeah,
they're just fast. But I don't even know. I haven't even seen that many around. I feel like because of Corona, they took them back. Before, bruv, when you get on that, you'll never get on thing. Why should I be struggling on Boris' back when I've got an electronic bike that's doing something for me, man? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Anyway, jump into the main topic.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking lately about social media. I've been thinking again, obviously, because social media is kind of like everywhere. Thinking about pages such as Shade Room, Shade Borough, thinking about the Silhouette Challenge and all these challenges. And I was wondering, should there be policing on the internet for certain pieces of content that go out, for certain things that happen? We even watched off camera, something quite funny, comical, but it's not really something you should really be joking about, because there's a serious side to it too, so...
Wait,
policing, and who will police?
Who will police it? The police? Worse?
Not even police.
Firstly, free Shea Borough, man. I heard these man got locked up for. So I don't know what's going on with their account there, but yeah, free them. Actually, I don't even know.
I'm sure they're working overtime.
They're working to get it back. To get it back. But wow, interesting conversation. Again, this is a conversation that I've had recently as well. I went back and forth with my brother as well, and this was like. Me, everything comes back to football anyway. But there was a period that a lot of the black players were getting blasted. A couple on social media, like United players, Twanzebe, Martial. You know Martial's performances But anyway, like, but they were getting blasted really because they were black, and a lot of other footballers as well. Like I say, like end of Jan, early Feb, and there was a lot of racial abuse and all of that kind of stuff, and then like a lot of people were saying that that social media, you should only have social media if you kind of there should kind of be like a identity, like you should have a digital identity kind of thing, so you can't just get away, you can't just have somebody's name and there's no details about that person and they could just come and just be spewing out some racial abuse or anything like that with no repercussions. So like people were saying that you should have some digital identity or something like that, whereby if you do make these kind of remarks or do something like that, there's a way that you can actually be kind of punished or something. For me, at first, I was like, this is an interesting idea, because people have been saying it for a while now, That is an interesting idea. But then at the same time, I'm like, is this really the way to go about it? In the era and a society where everything is really digital, there's no privacy, like there's like pretty much data controls everything. Now the last final place that is meant to kind of be a virtual world, as much as people are now trying to make it as realistic as possible and make Instagram and all these places as if they're real life, for me I still see it as a virtual world. But now the moment that you now start giving people digital identities, and now you have to start putting your actual address or maybe using a birth certificate or passport to confirm your identity or something like that, it's not virtual anymore, it's reality. And in reality, people can do some real stuff. I mean, like, I don't want to be in a situation where, I'm not going to do anything bad, but I don't want to be in a situation where it's so easy to access my data. And I know it's not going to be like a thing where like Instagram is just going to be giving out this stuff, but there's hackers in the world, and there's all of these kind of people that can misuse your information and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to have my kind of, I don't know if I want to have that level of information just available to the net, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, it's not available openly, but I guess it kind of is when you sign up and stuff, isn't it?
It is true. It's true.
You get those ads and the cookies and stuff like that.
It is true. But then, like, even when I think about it now, like, even with, like, signing up, you don't really have to, even though you, like, they would expect you to confirm your true, like, identity and all that kind of stuff, but you don't really need to. You don't need to add that. All you need to do is just write your name and an email address, and that's it. Like, that might not even be your real name. That might not even be your full name or anything like that. It can still be you, but, like, you're still limited with what you can do. But now when they've got your date of birth, they've got all of this kind of stuff. And then you even brought up the point as well about marketing as well. I don't want now, I have to now put my date of birth and everything and now they're starting to cater, like their adverts is now specific to like maybe my age group or my demographic or my background or something like that. I don't want that kind of stuff.
So I think that's kind of immersion as well. With Facebook ads, you can target certain age groups.
It's true.
Yeah, I think that's really kind of immersion, to be honest. Not too vigorously, but that's really kind of very scary, you know.
So it's kind of hard. Like I feel like it's a very hard thing to, like, when you're thinking about policing like social media. It's a very kind of hard thing to be done. I feel like that's why it's taken so long as well, in a sense.
Do you think there should be some policing?
There should be some policing. There definitely should be some policing, Let me even speak about, because even the policing, there's a lot of different areas that you can even talk about. Policing, number one, I feel like, fam, I don't know what age, but they need to kind of control, there needs to be some kind of age control. Because, like, recently, I literally just downloaded TikTok recently, So, I recently downloaded TikTok, and number one, I was just shocked at how much time I spent on the app. Like, it's so addicting, and that's for even me, an adult. Now, I'm just thinking about little kids, just constantly on that app, just learning different things as well. And I don't feel like the content is really filtered. So these kids, yeah, are seeing all different kind of madnesses. Silhouette challenge, bust it down. All of these different things.
Jumping off pavements, running towards.
All of these crazy things. And from young ages as well.
Yeah.
From young ages. Because like I look at like some of my little like nieces and nephews and stuff, yeah. And like these are like from 3, 4, 5, like they all have access to devices, whether it's a tab or like their mum's phone or something like that. It's mad. And like these will be on TikTok and they're just,
are you serious?
Watch it, and with TikTok, like you can literally just be
5 and under.
Yeah.
That's too mad, man.
And they know how to use the devices as well. They know how to use it. So I just feel like it's very scary that from a young age, these kids can be exposed to anything. Like if you're not literally sitting right next to them and actually watching what they're watching, you don't know. They can be going from, I don't even know, from listening to Baby Shark to Bust It to Silhouette. You never know.
It's mad. I agree 100%, especially for that. I think that's like probably the main policing that has been there since the start, if that makes sense. But should be done better and there should be more of. Because already, like, being an adult, you know, we're still sponges, but being a kid,
it's mad. And the thing is, I do feel like with like the social media platforms that have been there longer, I feel like there has been an effort. Like YouTube, you can't just like there's age appropriate like kind of content and they filter all of that kind of stuff. It's harder to get away with kind of showing a kid that content. So like YouTube have done their thing, Instagram as well in a sense, they do filter the content that is there, but like so when new like TikTok, it's unfiltered. It's unfiltered.
Completely unfiltered.
It's completely unfiltered. Completely unfiltered.
Oh man.
Because as cool as all these challenges are as well, like silhouette challenge, yeah, but these women are actually naked. These people are actually naked in it. There was even one guy. There was one guy that was actually thinking. It was, what do you call it? He was actually, I don't know what he was doing, yeah, but he was converting the light so that you could actually see how the people look under remove when you remove the red light. I was like, bruv, there's some pervs in this world, but anyway, that's a story for another day. But it's just mad. It's mad.
This world is just mad. Again, the clout. Going back to the clout again. It always comes back to the clout.
It always comes back to the clout. It always comes back to clout.
But I don't know if maybe it's just following from like it's a free country, so anyone can say what they do what they want.
I guess so. But I feel like in that case as well, I feel like parents will, I don't know, carers or whatever, like they should really be the ones policing like how much like the younger kids kind of view. With that sense, I feel like parents are always gonna be there, because even with like YouTube and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna move like when we were younger, we were saying that we were above 18 or whatever, so that we can watch. We watching all these fights and all of this kind of stuff that was age restricted. So in terms of like that kind of stuff, I still feel like kids. But for me, the big one, I don't know how you police like trolling and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know how you do it.
Shaming people on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, to be honest, I think I have to have a perspective, of like, even putting myself in the corporation shoes. Where does that even start? Like,
it's true.
Where does that start?
Where does it actually start?
And how do you prioritize what is, you know, what's being said, what's being inferred? How do you prioritize what shaming should be dealt with first?
Yeah.
But I agree that, and I think that something should be done.
Something should be done, because
you can't. I mean, we know about we're more informed now about mental health and stuff like that, and for nothing to be done, it's kind of ignorant to an extent.
It is
kind of ignorant because to not do anything.
Like in the past years, there's been countless examples of like people that have taken their lives a result of like
Mm-hmm.
pretty much bullying on like social media and stuff like that. So you can't. It's not something that we can ignore. It's not something that we can ignore, definitely. But how to go about it, I don't know. Maybe we do have to sacrifice that private information.
Oh, then that goes into another thing with the data privacy and stuff like
That's exactly.
that.
And the thing is, yeah, I don't even feel it's not even gonna be a thing where like Instagram are like is like people are not gonna have access. Well, I'll assume that
Yeah.
if they were to do this, people won't have access to like I don't know whatever document or whatever thing that he provided. But I mean, we've seen countless amount of like kind of companies have like a data breach or something like that where well, even big banks have had like data breaches where people's information and stuff has got out. So I don't know if I want to kind of expose myself to the potential of my information getting out, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a sticky one, you know. It's not as straightforward as maybe like a scene at first, but yeah, something definitely needs to be done and said, because some of the stuff that's coming out is like, whoa, you know. Like, because obviously on I believe most social platforms, you can't just post a picture of yourself naked and not expect that to be taken down at some point. So in some capacity, again, something needs to be done, because it defeats the purpose of us, you know, even hypocritical, because some of these, you know, social platforms are behind mental health, you know, behind it's more than movement, but like Black Lives Matter, all this stuff, but they're not trying to regulate in any way the content that is being put out and the things that are being said on their platform. Like, if it's your platform, you might not be able to control everything that happens, but it's your platform. So you take responsibility for some of the stuff that's coming out, that's being said. And people, I don't know, I think it just comes down to greed, you know? Greed, the money, the attention, you know, to keep you coming back for more, for people to come back for more.
Well. That's the thing.
Because people are thriving off it, and obviously the platform itself is thriving from it.
That's the thing. That's why I have no trust in this what do you call it, in any of the social media like platforms and their own or anything like that. I have no trust in them, no faith in them, because I like, even from just experience, I just know how these people are. Fam, the way they advertise to you, the way they market to you, it's not in your best interest, it's in their own interest. So now I don't want to now give up a piece of myself to them. But then at the same time, people can argue, but you're already on the social media platform as well, which is fair enough. I get it, but at the same time, I do not now want to expose pretty much like my last piece of, because let's think about it, like our information is everywhere already. Like if you've got a bank has got your information. If you've got, I don't know, if you're paying some bills or whatever, the whatever the utility has got your information and all that kind of stuff. But for me, like something that I perceive to be trivial or virtual, not like thing, like not as important, something like social media. Do I now want to also now give my information or provide my information to something like that? I don't know, because I feel like that's the last place where you can kind of put on a virtual character. Well, not virtual character, but you can kind of get away from being yourself in a sense. It's the only other place really. So I don't know, man. I don't know how they're gonna police this thing, but it's a bit mad.
So especially like with everything that's been happening, I would say, with WhatsApp asking for, you know, more information and the terms and conditions changing, and apparently making a U-turn and not doing that anymore. Do you feel like in any capacity it would be worth it to give up some privacy or information for that policing if they tried in some shape or fashion, you know, say that okay, we need this so that we can
For me,
police more.
For me, if it was just for like casual usage, no. But if it now comes down to like business, or like let's say I'm using a social platform to like promote a business or something like that, I feel like you are going to have to make the sacrifice, because whether you like it or not, social media, whichever platform it is probably the best avenues and cheapest avenues of promoting whatever you're doing. So if it's that case, then I might have to make a sacrifice. But if it now comes to me just using it as casual use, as a just a consumer, I don't think like I'm willing to sacrifice all my like providing all this data and all this information, all that kind of stuff, verification, all this kind of stuff. I don't feel like I'm happy doing that. Because like even now already, like with some things I'm a bit weary of, like even that's why I don't use the Oyster card. I've got Oyster card, I don't even use it. I just touch with my bank card, because like some people will just be like, oh, it's not that deep, but like for me at the same time, I don't want like the powers that be to know where I am at any point, kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like if I now touch, it's a bit like it's not. I don't think they'll ever really use it. Well, they will. Well, me personally, I don't feel like I do anything that will result in them having to use that. But at the same time, I still want to have a sense of being free. Freedom, you know what I mean? Like just not having like an eye just watching over me, kind of thing. But we're already surrounded with how many cameras? There's cameras on us all the time, literally.
Yeah, the amount of times Google notifies me, well, how is this place? Or how was your ride on the tram today or the bus today?
Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm switching up my location, bro. You take like, what do you think of? Oh, you went Lily's. What do you think of Lily's? Like, who told you I went there? It's mad. It's mad. Oh, that even reminds me as well, because like, so I heard something as well. I need to even look into it. But apparently, the people that made the actual internet, they're thinking of making a new internet, because apparently they're saying that the internet as it is now has become monopolized with like Google, Facebook, all these big corporations. Like that's why they control your searches, they control how you advertise, all that kind of stuff. So they're thinking like, oh, let's clean slate, no monopolies in this thing. Let's do it. And for me, wow, let's do that. I'm in support of that.
Just it was a new opportunity to jump on, innit? So just like fresh start.
Fam, there needs to be a reset. There actually needs to be a reset, because fam, like some of like documentaries and stuff that I've watched about like Google and like these search engines, it's a bit mad. Yeah. It's a bit mad.
So you've watched Social Dilemma?
I haven't watched Social Dilemma. I need to watch it. I need to actually watch it. I just forget. No, tonight. Don't let me say tonight. Tomorrow, I'm definitely watching it. Tonight is for WandaVision, man.
Oh man.
Tonight is for WandaVision and EastEnders. But tomorrow, I'm definitely watching it, 100%. And I'm gonna shout you when I finish watching it as well.
Yeah. That's like the
fam. People have been telling me like, I need to watch this thing, man.
No, but yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think it's so it's no secret anyway, but it's so shady, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think what's probably equally as surprising is that a lot of people, you don't need to be a conspiracy theorist, but they don't think of this in any fashion, in any way where something should be done, or not all of this should be normalized. Not just for the people who are making money, but just the casual, if I can say, collateral damage.
Yeah.
The collateral damage, people in the crossfire of everything. It's interesting, you know? Because I think a lot of people wouldn't think that there isn't any problem. There's no problem.
And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are oblivious to potential problems, and like the way everything is becoming digitalized, and like people actually need to get clued up on potential problems. People actually need to get clued up, because I watched something recently as well. Yeah, I watched what's this guy's name again? Black Hat. Will.i.am. Will.i.am is he's very tech savvy and he's very futuristic.
Yeah, he's very
and like he does a lot of videos and like with people where he just talks about potential problems, similar to like how Black Mirror and stuff like that. Like how they talk about potential problems with like technology and stuff like that, and like the way he highlights some of the potential issues, that we could face is mad, you know. And I feel like it's important for people to actually know, it's good, life is becoming much easier because technology is making life easier. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But with that, there's also problems that is going to affect societies, affect people's relationships, affect a lot of things. So I feel like people should actually start to just be knowledgeable about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like just come and alienate yourself and behave and just live a hermit lifestyle. No, still enjoy life, but just be cautious of like
exactly. And I think that's the thing that personally frustrates me the most. Even though I'm a type of person where, listen, it's not by force. So this is what really frustrates me a lot. You know, is the fact that a lot of people are just choosing to be ignorant. They don't even want to know. They don't care. Like, very good example again, relatable. This whole WhatsApp thing with WhatsApp and privacy data sharing and third parties, whatever nonsense. I've spoken to friends. I've spoken to people close to me, and some of them don't care, and that already is a problem.
It's a problem
because no one's asking you to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
But you need to know.
You need to be.
Some people have the response of, everybody has my idea anyway.
Yeah.
What kind of?
Fam,
you might as well just actually just literally give them your data.
For real, give them your password.
Give them everything.
Bruv, I don't get that. yes, we know. Yeah, we know that we've given information out and all this kind of thing. Yeah, but for me, bruv, be aware of where you're giving your information to. Be aware of who has licenses and liberty to do with what information. Because now, when you start getting all these texts on your phone, when there's one third party company marketing some rubbish to you or something like that, you don't know where it came from. But when you ticked all these boxes without reading or not knowing what was there, that's what it was. That's what gave them the license to now sell your information.
Exactly.
So I feel like people be aware, man. Just kind of I don't know, man. Research.
No, 100%. Because I think that's even scary. Because if a lot of people in our society like that, that means I'm slowly losing hope with society where people will say, I'll never give my information of XYZ. But if you have this kind of mentality, you definitely will. Because you don't care about it now. So why would you care about it, down the line?
Man, and I'm saying, bruv, there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, man. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed because, like, I feel like even like when it comes down to just kind of like even marketing as well. I consciously try to make an effort to not be marketed to. Like, you're not gonna tell me I should buy the thing. I'll do my research and make the decision whether I feel your product is the best. Not just because like of any loyalty or anything like that. What product I feel suits me, that's what I'm going for. You are not going to market or tell me why I should buy it subconsciously or consciously. And this is something that I try to put on. But I feel like even now in this generation, this hype beast generation as well, where like whatever is popular is the thing to go by. Whatever is banging is what we should do. It's dangerous. It's actually dangerous. People are losing their identity. People are just becoming mindless sheep and just following the crowd. It's mad.
Sheep to the slaughter, isn't it?
For real.
Sheep to the slaughter.
Whatever is the most common thing is the right thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's actually true. It's like, if my friends don't care about this, then and no one around me is really talking about it, I don't need to be bothered by it. I don't need to look into it.
Like, I don't understand.
That's a scary mentality.
It's so scary. It's so scary. Like, fam, it doesn't make sense. Oh my days.
Unbelievable.
Like, people can it's just like those images that they will show. Like, people could just be walking off the cliff, but because there's just bare people there, you just blindly walk.
Man.
Boy, Yeah, man.
I think we need to wake up. As much as like the internet, everything is a tool, but we need to wake up collectively to, again, not to be conspiracy theorists, but we need to be knowledgeable. We need to.
That's it.
Know
be
what's happening.
That's it. Be knowledgeable. Be knowledgeable. Do the research. Do the research.
I don't remember how iRobot went, but I don't want to.
Oh my days! Literally, I was thinking of iRobot has been in my for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, iRobot came into my head. I was thinking like, what happened to iRobot again? Yeah, but I just don't want an iRobot.
I don't want an iRobot, man. Please, because that movie is scary. It's a great movie, but it's very scary.
Yeah.
Don't want an iRobot, just machines, AI taking over and.
Fam. It's very scary, man. It's very scary, but at the same time, something definitely needs to be done about, I don't know, policing social media, because like people cannot just be getting away with like just mindless trolling, like racism, all of this kind of stuff. There's no space for that.
No,
there's no space for that.
There isn't.
But then even at the same time as well, my advice is don't take social media too seriously at the same time as well.
No, it's true.
Like for me, if someone was to comment under one of my posts and say, "Oh, you black," I don't know, whoever they's not saying it. I won't care personally. And maybe that's because I don't have the same amount of following as some of these bigger celebrities. But I thought I would like to think, even I was at that stage, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. It would
even make less sense, but at that point in time, care
because I wouldn't care and especially if it was just one profile that doesn't have no background, no nothing. The name is Ali123, something dumb like that. Like, I actually wouldn't care. If now you told me, if now the person I was saying it was now Tom Jones and he was there, okay, now we can address it because there's an actual person there. And as we've seen in the last couple of months, there's no space for that. The moment that you do that, your career is finished. If you try racism with your actual details on social media, you're done. You're done for. Your work will fire you. Everything. Social media will blast you. Your life is finished. So, like, for me, I don't know. Maybe that's just my thing. I know people things are fixed. So I don't want to be ignorant. Just say that. Oh yeah, everyone should just brush it over under the carpet. But I feel like everyone just remember that social media. Let it be virtual, man. Let it just be.
No,
like,
it's true.
Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, and don't feed the beast. Don't feed the machine.
Don't feed the beast.
But
don't feed it.
I love you following, some of these accounts, and love you liking these posts. So again, it's everyone can do their part,
We didn't even talk about all the Shade Burrows and all of these creatures of the world.
Boy, I don't even know where to start if we went into that, boy. I would not know where to start. Man. Posted that. No, I've got Shade Room open, but 105,000 posts. How many of those actually throwing shade?
Boy.
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, let's get clued up.
100%. Do your research.
Yep. Don't be ignorant, please.
Don't be ignorant. That's it. That's the title, man. That's the title. That's the title.
Oh, yeah.